So I'm gonna make a paddle holder for my kayak out of bungee cord. I don't know if you can see it. Bungee cord. I got it at Hobby Lobby. $2.99 for 15 feet. I've got 2 loops with countersunk holes just for kayak. And then the part I wasn't prepared for, here we go. And then a hook. I will show you how we will do this. All right, so I'm gonna take these 2 loops. I'm gonna drill out these rivets, and I'm just gonna use the rivet holes and then drill 2 new holes and bolt these in. And then I got the little hook. I'm gonna put it dead center between those. Probably up here. Yeah, probably right there. And whoop. That way I can have a loop of the bungee cord and stick the paddle through here and loop the bungee around it. So first thing I'm gonna do is get these rivets out of here. Oh man, I just buffed that and everything, and I just hit it with a drill bit. So I'm gonna use this hole and this hole. So, can you see me? Yep, so I'm gonna drill out this, nice and easy. All right. There's that one. The center part's still in. I just need to pop it out. All right, so that one's through. Let's just get a little crazy here too. Ooh, that was not good. Well, I shouldn't have used that hole. But we're stuck now. So what happened in there was stupid. They had this hole drilled way too close to the edge of this, and I was getting a little crazy. There's a steel part of the rivet. They use steel rivets on this. So now I just need to try to punch out that rivet before I do any more damage with the drill. All right, let's just see if we can get that, what's left of that rivet out. Yep, there we go. It's out, cool. So, that's good. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna through bolt these things here. So that one goes there. Get the nut. That one's there. All right, now this one. Put that through there. Perfect. Nobody can ever tell that that hole got kind of screwed up. All right, now I'm gonna eyeball straight. All right, that's nice and straight. Let's see if I can get this hole through here. All right, that hole's in. Eyeball straight. Very carefully. All right, that one's in. Now let's bolt these 2 in. And get them tight, and then those are done. I'm sorry if I'm a little messy. I've been bouncing back and forth between fiberglass, Bondo, painting, sanding, drilling holes in fiberglass, all kinds of stuff. I've just been bouncing all over today trying to get this thing done. And by golly, I am so close. I'm so close. If I could just find my screwdriver. All right, found my screwdriver. All right, so now I'm just gonna tighten these down. Tighten them all nice and tight. Those are assembled. The reason why I'm not using screws here, for one, I'm holding the kayak together. You might not be. You don't have to, I mean, you probably don't have that, you know, these rivets and stuff in yours. So if you're gonna do this, you'll want a through bolt anyway. If you're screwing, screws can pull out real easy. So through bolts, they don't pull out. So I'm using through bolts anywhere that it's gonna have stress, and having a paddle on there. Also, these are kind of in an area where they can bump up against stuff a lot. So they're just in a kind of a higher stress area and higher stress function. So I've got bolts, so I'm using them. So those are in now. Is this long enough? Perfect. Now I gotta find center and then find a happy spot up here for that hook. So there's a rivet here, but I know for a fact they didn't measure between each rivet. So I'm assuming that's not on center. Let's see here. This is a silly half metric, half knot. So we got 11 1/4, so that means 5 5/8 to the center. Yeah, see that? It's not even close. Now let's just use a square real quick, and it's gonna get us pretty close. Yeah, see what I did? I'm gonna get you better here. Get you a little better look. Oh, there. All right, there is my center line. So now from that center line, I'm just taking this combination square. You can use any kind of square. You can use your eyeball too. But I just feel like if I run up along this edge here, this will get me a little closer to straight. There. It's a little goofy. So this thing's gonna go like this somewhere, probably right there. Yeah, that'll leave enough room for a paddle in there, but not too much room. So I'm just gonna put my hole there for my through bolt. Right there. Is there anything back there? No. That went fast. All right, and then what I didn't do off camera is modify these hooks. These hooks I got off the internet. There's no countersink in that hole. And I got countersunk screws, so I'm just kind of giving a little countersink with this step bit. That way, it's countersunk a little. I guess that's all. Only reason why I'm doing it. It's just countersunk a little, so everything looks a little better. Oh, you know what else it needs though? I forgot. It needs countersunk, and it needs drilled to 3/16 for my 1024 screw. I'm actually drilling everything. Everything's getting drilled out about a 64th over 3/16 just because, whoop, it's because that's a drill bit I grabbed. And I just like a little bit of clearance. It's called clearance when you drill a hole just a little bigger. All right, it's kind of countersunk, kind of bigger. There's the bolt. It's actually, yeah, it's a bolt, I guess. Machine screw bolt, whatever. What did it say on the package? Machine screws with nuts, which I thought the difference between a nut and a machine screw was, or not a nut, a bolt and a machine screw. Machine screw doesn't have a nut. Bolt has a nut, is what I was told, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see here now. Wish I had a ratchet. Because in order to keep that from spinning, I want to tighten the nut down with the wrench, not the screwdriver. Because if I'm turning the screwdriver, I'm turning the hook, and then that gets really annoying because the hook's not straight once it gets tight. Alright, that's tight. Oh, and again, not this video, but other videos, I always forget to take off my layout line, so I can't get it out from underneath. Here, I have an idea. There we go. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out my bungee. This Hobby Lobby stuff's pretty nice. A friend of mine had some bungee that he ordered online, and it's a little, his is a little thicker, but this is pretty nice stuff. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to loop it through here. I guess loop it all the way around. We're going to, I don't know. I feel like I want to cut it a little long, but I want it to be nice and tight. So anyway, I'm going to cut it about here. All right, now we're just going to take this lighter. We're not going to burn it. We're just going to melt it a little bit. That's actually welding the end together, which we didn't really need to do that yet, but we did. All right, so let's do it this way. I'm going to do it so my knot is always down, or I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, I want this to be kind of tight. So how tight is that? Yeah, we'll just do it right there. I want it to be kind of tight so that paddle really gets held in there nice and snug. Boy, but tying elastic when you're putting it under pressure isn't that easy. Ah. I'll get it though. All right, so it's under tension a little bit. Boom, you can do like that. Your paddle's there, or you can paddle be there. Cool, looks good to me. So now that I've already heated that up once, I remembered what I normally do is trim it and heat it up afterwards. Watch out for my finger. Here we go. Then we just kind of heat them up. We don't want to burn them. Heat them up, weld them together just a little bit. Cool, now I conveniently have a paddle. I'm just going to use half of the paddle. So you stick it there. Let's see if, normally they just have like one thing. This would probably work better if I had the whole paddle here. But I can do that and then boom, paddle's there. Would you look at that? This is a nice dirty paddle, but let's see what it, I'll put the paddle together. This thing just looks really dirty because it was painted camouflage at one point. All right, so let's move this a little over there. Boom. Look at that, we got the paddle holder. Look at that. Nice paddle holder. Alrighty, that's exciting. That's one more thing that's done. It's really cool to have that done. That paddle holder is gonna be nice when I'm fishing or just want to relax and float and not have to hold on to the paddle. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. If you found this informational or helpful or entertaining because you like to watch me struggle, click those things down there. Maybe subscribe. I got lots of cool stuff. I like to do projects and stuff, but I also like to go fishing and kayaking and stuff. So I got all that stuff, and then just some random other videos I want to make. So anyway, click those things. I will see you next time.